Hey guys, welcome to the Get a Clue Marketing Show, and in this episode, we're going to be talking about the difference between furloughs and layoffs, okay? If you're in that situation and you're really not sure if you're going to get furloughed or laid off, well, that's all coming up on this episode of the Get a Clue Marketing Show. Okay, in our Q&A, we're talking about layoffs versus furloughs. Which is worse? Okay, first you need to know the difference between layoffs and furloughs, which could be detrimental to your finances. Well, in basic terms, the furlough is when a company or government will temporarily send you home if they don't have any money to pay you. For example, I have relatives that work in the government, and if the government shuts down, then the workers don't get paid until they receive more funds. And in my relatives' case, they still have to work because of their crucial role of what they're doing, but they won't get paid until the government receives more money, and they'll receive back pay for continuing to work during that time. Now, a private company can furlough employees without pay and without work. And honestly, there is no back pay until they get back to work and start work. So if you get laid off, it's a whole different story. Layoffs means that private companies are downsizing. They're getting rid of a lot of departments that were working on projects, and they decided to scrap the projects, leaving people out of work for a permanent basis. And the bottom line is this is permanent. And that means that you're going to be out of work, not returning to that company again. Now, the only way that I have found, in my experience, that you can work for the same company is to be a contractor. So let's say they were in the middle of a project, it was almost completed, but they had to make layoffs to get more money and stop bleeding out, okay? So what people have done in the past is, or what employers have done in the past is they call the people up that were working on the project and ask them if they want to come back as a contractor. So the company doesn't have to pay the workers' employee benefits and things like that. Now, I know that's a long answer, but to recap, a furlough is just temporary and a layoff is permanent, if that answers your question. Now on to our facts and stats. According to layoffs.F.R.E.E, their chart is showing 347,000 people have been laid off since last year. Are you part of that statistic? Well, it's a scary thing, I know, because I went through my first recession in 2001, and I had to work 4 jobs because my wife was pregnant, she couldn't work, and Adelphia Communications went bankrupt and left us in a hole of $25,000. So I know what those hard times look like. We were looking at a multi-million-dollar rebuild, and instead we were just devastated and broke. But after a lifetime of experience, I can maneuver through hard times now, and that's why I'm giving back some advice to help other people. And did you know back in January 2001, 4.7 million people in the UK were either furloughed or laid off? I'm curious how many of those people went back to work. Heck, I didn't even know the UK even had 4.7 million people. Now here's a stat for you. Layoffs are expected to rise over the next few months. In fact, jobless claims in the U.S. ending in the first week of March went from 21,000 to 211,000. It's the first time in 8 weeks that claims have gone up above 200,000. So as much as the media likes to spin thousands of jobs are being created, the reality is more people are losing their jobs than the new jobs are being created. It's just that simple. And of course, experts that are not connected with the media are saying that it's going to get a lot worse, especially now that the banks are collapsing. This is going to lead to a lot more layoffs. So coming up in our next DIY marketing segment, we're going to tell you what you can do to survive this massive recession. Okay, in our DIY marketing segment, we're going to quickly go over some traditional tactics that you can do right now if you're laid off, and some not so traditional ways to start generating income. Okay, are you ready? Number one is the unemployment benefits. You could go online, find your local unemployment center, and start filling out those applications. Number two, you can go to career centers in your city or your hometown. In fact, when I moved down here at the beach, I went to a career center to find my first corporate job, and let me tell you, it was a miracle. But I'll tell you that story later. Number three is contact job placement services, recruiters, and watch some videos from recruiters to show you how to set up your resume today versus 10 years ago. All right, that's going to be real helpful for you. Number four is going to LinkedIn to start networking, asking people if they need any help with projects that you may be able to help them with, okay? Because that could go a long way. Number five, go to job sites, fill out applications, and be specific about how you can help that company instead of just giving them a general answer on what you can do, okay? So that's for the traditional tactics. Now for the non-traditional tactics. Number one, you may need to find a different field to learn new skills and start a different career. Okay. Number two, you can start selling things around your house that you don't really need. You could go on Facebook Marketplace or eBay, sell, your used items. We used to sell maternity clothes and baby items on eBay as a form of income. And you can also sell on Amazon as well. So take a look at those places, Facebook Marketplace, eBay, and Amazon. Number three is turning your passion into profits. Take your hobby, whether it's sewing, woodworking, or art, and start selling that online. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you where to go. Number four is becoming an affiliate marketer, which means you can sell other people's products and get a commission for it, okay? Now, the simplest way to become an affiliate is to join the Amazon affiliate program so that you can start selling Amazon products. There's nothing easier than buying a product from Amazon and telling people about it, okay? Now, the commissions aren't that great, but it's a good step forward into introducing yourself to affiliate marketing. Number five, you can create a course with skills that you acquired over the years and teach people how to do that. You can sell your course on Teachable, Skillshare, Coursera, and others. Number six, you can be a social media manager for small companies that don't have time to create and post content for their business. All right, some of the top social media managers are making over $1 million a year, charging their clients $110,000 a year. I mean, it's incredible, but that's something to think about as well. And number seven, you can check out my Get a Clue Classroom, which is a learning center for digital marketing. I created it for people that need help and that are starting over. Whether you're laid off or you're on furlough or you're just tired of the 9 to 5 and you want to become a freelancer and a contractor and make your own hours doing digital marketing. I have a course called Passion to Profits to turn your hobby into a full-time income, plus a course on step-by-step digital marketing tactics, plus a video creator course for beginners so that you can start creating videos for yourself, become an influencer, or if you don't want to do that, you can create videos for other businesses as well. There are entire marketing agencies out there for the same tactics that I teach in the Get a Clue Classroom. So you definitely want to check it out. It's the getaclueclassroom.com. You can register for free, and when you do, you get access as a valued member to my Passion to Profits course. So that wraps up this episode of the DIY marketing segment. So here's the tip of the week. When everything comes crashing down around you, you have to stay calm. You cannot panic because you know that you'll get through it as long as you continue to take action and don't give up. And heck, you may even be able to pivot because there are more entrepreneurs created during a crisis than ever before. Okay, so just keep that in mind. This is David D. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and be notified to help you along this journey. Okay, so thanks a lot for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.